Peace, love, and life, family. Sending you guys tons of good energy. What is good, man? I want to talk to you guys really quick today in this video. The title of this video is how to raise your vibration. I have a lot of people that ask me how to raise your vibration, and sometimes how to get out of a funk when you're feeling down or something is happening in your life that is bringing you down. So make sure to hit that like button and also hit the bell so you get notified, because we know YouTube has been censoring my videos, okay? But family, I'm gonna just get straight into it, okay? There is no reason for me to waste. So the number one way that you can raise your vibration is by simply surrounding yourself with like-minded, high-vibing individuals. Energy can be transmuted through many different ways. You can transmute your energy through working on a goal, working out, or in other ways somebody can transmute their energy to you by being negative and being around you. How many of us have heard the saying, you are who you hang out with? And so if you're hanging around low frequency individuals that aren't doing anything for themselves, that are negative, consequently that energy is going to rub off on you. So it's imperative that you get around people that are high vibing, that are striving to be the best version of themselves, that are constantly ascending to walk in their divinity and truly be a manifestation of the divine. And so how do we do this? Because some of these people that can be bringing us down is our family members or friends. You may have to limit how much time you hang out with your family. You may have to limit certain interactions or conversations with people. I know somebody might say, well, Dudley, what do I do if the person that's bringing me down lives in my house? You might just have to go in your room, or you might just have to go for a walk every day, or you might just have to meditate to get yourself out of that head state, or to just kind of get yourself out of that place for a little bit each day. And so it's imperative that we only surround ourselves with people that are enlightening us, helping us get better, that are being good friends or good family members. Because trust me, family members can get canceled too over here, like around these parts. They can get canceled by me too, I don't care. And so you have to protect your energy at all costs. And when you're around people who just want to be negative, or they want to talk down on you, or they can't have a civil conversation because they're biased, or whatever the case may be, you want to separate yourself from toxic people. So that's the first way to raise your vibration, is to be very protective of who you allow to be in your space, okay? Because you do have something called a biosphere, which is an electromagnetic sphere or aura that's around you. And whenever people come in contact into your atmosphere, they're demons, or so to speak, for context for people to understand, or their negative energy or whatever they've got going on can leak onto you. And so this is why I do promote saging when you go out in the world dealing with all types of different energies and different peoples. You have to cleanse yourself. The second way to clear your vibration is by eating high electric, high vibing foods, okay? Now shouts out to me, I'm officially an author, so I gotta give this plug. My brand new recipe ebook, High Vibing Soul Foods, is officially out, and I'm very happy. I've been working on this plant-based recipe ebook for a while now, and it's finally out. So go on my website, dudleyduds.com, if you're interested in reading the book and learning how to make high vibing foods that's going to ultimately uplift your vibration and frequency. Now we got to understand that on the cellular level, whatever you eat becomes your cells, your tissue, your flesh, your bones. The body goes through a process of regenerating itself daily, monthly, yearly. And so the way that it does that is with the nourishment, the nutrition that we put inside of our body. Now whenever you put something inside of your body, there's a process that it goes through. Now the first step is mastication, which is chewing, and your saliva gets excreted, and that's the starting process of digestion, you know what I'm saying? Then it has to go down and everything gets turned into bile and everything. But your body is absorbing every single content of food, and what it doesn't need, it excretes out. Now, we have to understand that your body is literally made of what you feed it. So if you're feeding your body dead energy or GMO foods or fluoridated water or something that's toxic, it's gonna lower your energy, it's gonna lower your vibration. And unfortunately, a lot of people don't have a choice on what to eat because they're lacking their resources or money, and so there's all types of things that can affect that. But you have to try your best to eat the best quality foods that you possibly can, because it will help you when you're meditating, it will help you when you are trying to manifest, and it will help your mood. It will uplift your mood tremendously when you are eating high vibrational foods that have life, foods that pour back into your DNA, that help you regenerate and restore and replenish the body, because the body is a vessel. The same way that I'm sitting inside this car right now, I gotta put gas in it, I gotta check the tire pressure, I gotta check the oil, I gotta check the coolant fluid, I gotta wash the car. You have to maintain it. And so the same way that I gotta maintain this vessel, this car, we have to maintain the vessel of this body. Okay, we have to maintain the vessel of this body. So that's the second way that you can raise your vibration. The third way that you can raise your vibration, okay, is by simply grounding. Now, I spoke about this a few times. I had a profound astral projection experience last May, I think, where at this time I was sad, I was depressed. It was around the time that I had quit my job, and I was very troubled, and I was going through a lot of different things. I had an experience where I was meditating on my root chakra because I felt that I lacked stability. And as I was meditating, I left my body and I was looking at my body, and then I teleported to ancient Africa. I'm not sure what year it was, but it was at least 20,000 years ago. And I met up with one of my ancient African ancestors, and he was talking to me in a language that I didn't know, but I understood, because the way he was communicating to me was by beaming light through his chest into my chest, and I could understand everything he was saying. And I was talking to him about how I was feeling. I was, like I was sad, and I was on the verge of depression. And he said to me, "Dudley, you have everything you need. Our ancestors used to put their bare feet in the soil, shift their heels, and absorb the energy of the planet." And so once I went back into my body, it had felt like I was out of my body for 3 days, but it had only been about 4 hours. The next day I went outside and I put my heels in the grass, and I was just walking, sitting down and meditating, and I felt my energy go up. And I had never heard about grounding ever before. I never knew about that concept or anything. It was crazy. And then the following day I was scrolling down Instagram, and a post about grounding and the positive effects of putting your feet in the soil, and how you can absorb the electromagnetic energy and ions from the earth came up on my Instagram feed. And I had never heard of that concept before. I just so happened to scroll past it. So it was a very supernatural experience I had, and I've been practicing grounding ever since. And it's helped me tremendously. Whenever I feel down, I go outside and I plant my bare feet in the soil. Human beings, the modern day Western human being, has become so disconnected. We're on our phones all day, being artificially stimulated and having dopamine released irregularly in our brain. We walk outside on concrete, which is not natural. And then we have on rubber shoes that's disconnecting us from the concrete. We're so disconnected from this planet and source and Mother Nature that we've become mindless zombies. We're not even the essence of who we truly are supposed to be. And the number one law is to know thyself. And so if you don't know who you are, because you can't connect to source and you can't realize that you are source, your vibration is going to be low. Okay, so that being said, family, moving on to number 4. The 4th thing I do to raise my vibration is by simply getting sun. I'm an African man, I'm a melanated man. I need the sun, you need the sun. Regardless of if you are African, the sun is so beautiful. The sun gives us energy. The sun is the fuel to everything on this planet. If the sun perishes, we all perish. And so I like to get my good sunlight at least 30 minutes to an hour a day. I like to sun gaze, and you know, depending on what you believe, I'm not trying to tell you what to believe or woo-woo science, but for me as an African man, I can only speak for myself. When I sit in the sun and I activate my melanin, I get informational downloads from the sun. I'm speaking for myself. So I can't speak for you. I'm saying how I raise my vibration is I get sunlight and I talk directly to source, because I realize that the sun is nothing but a manifestation of the divine, which I am as well. So that's what raises my vibration. 5, what I do to raise my vibration is I do something that makes me happy. For me, that could be anything from playing basketball, playing video games, to eating a box of pizza, ice cream sandwiches, to traveling, to going on a hike, to watching videos on YouTube about cars, or spending time with my family. I have many different things that bring me joy, that are able to snap me out of the matrix and make me remember that I've been brought here to enjoy life. And so a lot of us undergo the same routine. We wake up, we go to work or school, or we, you know, wake up, get the kids ready for school, or it's just the same thing every single day. We go to work the same street, we come back in the same direction. You're not being intellectually stimulated, you're not being stimulated in a way that is engaging or fun. So do something that brings you joy, that makes you have a feeling of ecstasy, of a euphoric feeling that makes you happy. Of course, you have to do these things in moderation or consideration, because if you are somebody that, you know, you're negative and what you enjoy doing is bad, then that's not really the best. But as long as what makes you happy isn't harming anybody else, then by all means partake and indulge in activities that make you feel good. Hold up, let me get some water. So indulge in activities that uplift you, that make you feel good. Everybody has something that makes them feel happy, and if you don't know what makes you feel happy, then you should sit down with yourself and meditate and figure out what brings you joy. All right, so family, that is how I raise my vibration. That is 5 ways to raise your vibration. Okay, if you have any more questions, make sure to comment down below. If you enjoyed the video, family, make sure to hit the like button, and don't just subscribe, but hit the bell notification and turn it to all notifications, so that you get notified every time I upload, because we do know that YouTube is censoring right now. All right, family, so as always, peace, love, and light. Stay blessed.